Graduates, walk on, walk on. How is everybody doing on this Sunday evening? No, so all this catch up over all the way up is so hardly a sim. Let me bring it down just a little bit more. Come on now. Just a little bit more. Is that better? Is that better? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I see you all. Let me go through class and big up and welcome everybody who is nice and early and ready for class. Yes, yes. We're going to talk about a few things, right? But first of all, I want to wish you guys a wonderful Sunday. I hope that God has blessed you on this day and that, you've had your Sunday dinner already if you are in my time zone. If not, I hope you are about to be blessed with a nice Sunday dinner. Yes. And lots of love to all my graduates and all my supporters on my channel. You guys continue to show me that what I am doing is worth everything. Yes, because there are many people who try to derail me, graduates, and try to make it look like I need to be silent about the topic. I need to not speak about it. I need to not chant about it. But my guts tell me otherwise. My instincts tell me otherwise. And the things I see out here on social media every day reinforces that what I'm doing is the right thing. And it's not easy to do the right thing and still be the most popular. Because many people like to go along the lines of what is popular and not go along the lines of what is right. But we are graduates for a reason. So let me go through the chat. And I'm also going to place in the chat a link that if you want to join the conversation, I'm going to pin that. I'm also going to put it on my screen as well. And I'm going to pin it to my chat. Bear with me. Because I don't want this to be a one-way conversation. I want this to be a conversation where you feel comfortable to come in on, right? And to show that there are many voices that are against what is taking place where this little girl is concerned. So, let me big up everybody. Let me big up everybody. I don't know, now I forget to big up. Big up yourself. Celebrate yourself with Sue St. Joy. We still stand with Jay. That's right. This is not about this not about, oh, okay. Me like the new hashtag there, OMGGTV. Come up with that one then. Oh, she good for the word thing them, This not about. Hashtag this not about. Hashtag cancel the Carters. Hi, Ashley Bell. Big up yourself. I see you. Um, who else is here? We've got Roro876, big up yourself. Camilla Darlington, big up yourself. Random Search. I love the way these lives are back to back. Oh, hell to the yes. Back to back. We're going to keep it going. Trust and believe. Just finished watching Vibes. Big up yourself, Vibes TV in the building. Listen, Vibes TV, let me tell you something about you. Because I forgive your big ups or your props, right? You are the person where the J for J with a heart came through. And I've been using the purple heart for a long time. And I'm going to tell you guys just how fate works things out. Because everybody who knows HTK knows that it's HTK purple heart. Everywhere it to me, it's purple heart, right? And I've been using the purple heart from long before the J for J movement. And it just felt right that the Purple Heart has become synonymous with something like this, which is about giving voice to the voiceless and the silenced, right? I am proud to rock my Purple Heart. So big up yourself, Vibes TV for that, right? Hi Steph B, big up yourself. Is that Iasha or Ayasha Spencer? Good evening, Barbara Finley, Camilla Darlington, big up yourself. Vanessa, my sis, big up yourself. Let's see. Who else is here? You get excited when it's Donna Lawrence, good afternoon. Big up yourself. Jeanette Johnson, big up yourself. Liz Curtius, big up yourself. Miss Reds 876, big up yourself. Random search. Hello, everyone. Valerie Douglas, how are you doing? Gail Nice. Marencha, big up yourself. As she says, welcome to HDK's Live. Please like, share, and subscribe to the live, especially if you are new to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to also hit up the like button, just as Paradise 869 has said. Happy Sunday to you, Andrea Stewart, Pi Gordon, Wagwan. Big up yourself. Can anyone confirm if the video is delayed on your side? I don't know. Is it delayed, guys? Maybe. I don't know. Hi, Andreen. How you doing? Keep spreading awareness. Yep. Yes, look at the Nazia Harris case. So many knew and didn't speak up for her, and look at the devastating outcome. Is that little girl who was pregnant and was um unalived by her pedophile partner? Yes. It's good now. Okay, right. I see. Mitzi, happy Sunday to you. Juju Wagwan Wagwan. Hashtag this now about. You try to know that. Yeah, man. Big up vibes every time. We stand with that baby girl. Happy Sunday to you, Natalie. First time catching the live. Sam Ash, well, welcome. Social Spectator, how you doing, sis? First Lady Davidson, big up your nice, clean self. Aspire to be you. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, it's in sync now. Okay, it must be my internet. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm on the right one because sometimes my computer does a stupid thing and it goes where I don't want it to go. So it did, you know. Right, we should be back now. It should be a lot stronger now. The Wi-Fi that I was on before was the weaker one. So, Chrissy, your friend came out. And boy, did she come out. She didn't just come out once, you know, she came out twice. A lot of people are running with the viral video. But she came out more than once about this situation. I'm going to play bits of it, and we're going to speak about it. We're going to listen to her. And for those of you who are not aware of who she is, her name is Kim Nadi. She is a veteran. I believe she is from the Navy, an upstanding American citizen. And it's interesting because when I listened to her, she was making it clear that she was a long-standing supporter of Chrissy and CMR. Well, more so of Chrissy. She didn't really mention CMR. She was a long-standing supporter of Chrissy, and that she had been there from the very beginning when they had their first house. And she used to do those Sunday night lives, etc., etc. And that, you know, she bought lots of wigs from her and everything. And when people first came out about the situation, she was strongly on their defense. Of course, everybody for them and Ray. It's interesting because I said I need to check my block list and see if she's one of those that came over here for me. But she said after she saw the police reports, her instincts, her knowledge of legal systems and how it works, her understanding completely changed. And rightly so. Rightly so. Because at the end of the day, anybody with any common sense that looks at that public arrest record will know that this is not something that was it's difficult to imagine that something so detailed and so well structured in terms of how things happened from the child's perspective, and then something so contradictory from his perspective. Anybody in their right mind would see that the person who was lying in that statement was in fact CMR. And therefore, if he has a reason to lie, then that would cast probable doubts, right, on his report. And that would mean that, as far as the police are concerned, they would have cause to arrest him. That interview that he did with the Fix, that interview that he did with the Fix, when he came out and said he had not been charged, is what made her aware that this man I tell some blouse and skirt lie to the people of the diaspora. I don't understand how it is that his followers continue to not wake up. Now, a couple of lives happened last night because after Kim came out and put out her video, the same time Kim put out her video, you know, say Mr. Man go live on him brother channel. And when him go live on him brother channel, it was, of course, a distraction because by him going live, he's aiming to take away the audience away from her platform to focus on what he's saying. Yes, and if you don't, let me just pin that comment. If you don't agree with them, you're bad mind, right? If you don't agree with them, you're bad mind and jealous. Yeah, and talking about he was in charge, it's ridiculous. And when I listened to him on that live, the way he was behaving, it was disgusting. And if you want to ever hear what took place, you can head over to OMGG's channel, OMGG TV's channel. She's got the audio over there. And I think she did a live, she did a video on it, and then she did a live on it today. So you can go and listen for yourself, right? Um, so sorry guys, I'm just getting rid of a spammer. Mods, can you pay attention to the chat because some of these people that are on here don't need to be on here. Right. So am I on, guys? It's saying on my screen connection with you. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong with my internet tonight. It's being an absolute so and so. So yeah. So what they tend to do is they at least what CMR tends to do is he shows you his real self, and then he deletes it. So what's left behind is all the airy fairy, fluffy, nicey things that when their business associates look on their pages, they're going to see the perfect example, the perfect family, the perfect individual that is worthy of receiving ongoing contracts, right? It's all money driven, guys, and I hope you realize that it's all money driven. But if you are basically showing your real self and then deleting yourself, deleting the things and what you say and how you behaved, then you are also painting a picture of falsity. You're basically not comfortable leaving your real self out there because your real self is very dirty. It's freezing up. I think it must have been better on the other Wi-Fi, you know. Is the live freezing up? Let me go change the Wi-Fi. Because it seems to have been working better when it was on the other one. And this one seems to be worse. All right. I switched. I hope this one works better because that one that was I was on was the booster and this one is now the actual router downstairs. All right. So let me say, you know, say your real self is very dirty. You know, say your real self is very disgusting. You know, say your real self does not show any respect for women. You know, say your real self is actually a very disrespectful, very crass and crude individual. You were on that live. Basically, I tell I call the people and we are coming big old girl. Big old girl, you know. Anybody that said anything that he did not agree with, or that was basically saying, oh, look on how you're behaving, and so on, we believe you're guilty, or we think you're touchy pitney, or whatever. His response to that isn't, listen guys, I know you're upset and you're angry, but I can assure you that I am innocent. Stop accusing me, because it's not right. No, block that big old girl there. Hmm? Now, and I've got something to say with regards to the fix, because I went backwards on the Fix's channel. I went backwards on the Fix's channel and listened to their interview with regards to CMR's cheating. And even in that interview, they were sympathetic towards CMR. So now I'm starting to think something very different about the Fix. Because at first I say, no man, I saw him set the interview. He wouldn't agree to that interview unless it's that. It sounds to me like the Fix and him are blatant difference. Go back to that interview where they were talking about him cheating on his wife and him being caught for cheating on the wife. And they were basically saying, bro, how could you get caught on camera? They weren't calling him, listen, calling him out and saying, listen, you were disgusting to do what you did. They were basically aligning it to, you were stupid to get caught. And I was like, hold on a minute. He wasn't even present for this interview. So you could have gone in, but you chose not to. You were still mollycoddling this brother. So, me not really like for no. Hold on a minute. Who in the comments? Why you don't leave the family alone? Go watch your children. Enough is enough. Stop now. And you see, Rosalie, I would argue with you, but you don't know the difference between don't and done. And that in itself shows me that you're a part of the semi-literate crew that supports and enables people who covers up for potential child molesters. Why you don't go and watch your front, Rosalie Burrell? How about that? Hmm? Go and watch your sour front and come off of my channel. Because you are illiterate. You don't know the difference between done and don't. Do you even know what an apostrophe is? Don't I tell you that this is a class of graduates and not a class of idiots? Don't come over here. Go back to school. Go back to school, Rosalie Burrell, before you come over here and run your mouth. You don't know, so me will shame you. As a matter of fact, let me string you up. If you think me a ramp with you. Anybody else push out them head, come let me rub on you. Because in this Sunday, me feel very festive. Bring it on, Rosalie, come. Come let me rub you. Damn dunce. Look at her. You can't even spell. You cannot even spell this damn Pichiri. And you coming over here and running your mouth. I tell you, I'm not a nice person. Don't play with me. No, me not black. Me leave her right there so me can get for. Me just want have her like Sunday washing and said so. Sit right there. Damn semi-literate moron cannot even tell the difference between done and don't. You are the kind of people. You are the kind of people who breed up and fester up future dunces. The kind of women we don't want to have kids. The kind of women that needs to be snipped. Hmm? Hmm. Keep typing, man. Me just get a fresh dose every time. So, like I was saying, you see, you see what I'm bad? Tell me to behave myself. Justice for Jay. Me calm down. Because me can't take idiot people. Every single time. Instead of you guys going there and correcting his dirty behavior, you come over here and you run your mouth. Huh? It's okay for him to be over there calling on a big old gal, big front gal, as a man who is supposed to be representative of his family and his children online, speaking to women like that. It's okay for him to be having a life talking about how young girls are attracted to men who look like Santa Claus. Oh, you missed that, didn't you, you dunce? Huh? Didn't you, Rosalie? You missed it. But you're over here, sir, run off your stinking finger them. Hmm? When he's over there having his live and talking about Young girls attracted to men with beards because we look like Santa Claus. You didn't catch that part, did you? Someone has some real shithouse. I'm gonna say that with no apology. So as I said, there are times when even those like this Dunce Rosalie will start to wake up. And this lady, unlike the fix, is not about prettying it up and making it look nice. It's not about trying to make it look like, say, oh, he didn't do anything. And, oh, they're just out here bad minding the family. Because all of you have it as one thing that is bad mind and not bad mind them. Appear bad mind and appear hate. Let me tell you something. The internet does not hate Chrissy, CMR. The internet may hate you, but the internet don't hate Chrissy. Chrissy is the one person that we want to wake up. Chrissy is the one person that we want to still have them kids. She rescuable. We not see you as rescuable, bro. That's the difference. We don't see you as rescuable. We don't see you as rescuable at all. We see you as a lost cause. And you know why we see you as a lost cause? Because, brother, this is not the first year, it's not the second year, it's not the third year, it's not the. How much time you got give problems with this woman? And you know why I say that? Because I've looked back at your criminal record. You've been giving problems from time. And while this woman is there trying to keep her head above water, while this woman is there trying to do her best, trying to develop our business for our family, you are the one who are persistently being. And I said it first on this very same platform. It's wonderful to hear so many other people saying it. The weapon we farm against your wife. So don't get it twisted. It ain't about tearing down the Carters. It ain't about making sure that the kids are not with the mother. It's you. Are you? So anyway, we're gonna listen to what Kim has to say, right? From the first one. And then we're gonna listen to the second one. And we're gonna talk about it as we listen to it, okay? Right now, so me and this sound thing, me and this sound thing, it no quite works. So let me just see. I'm going to go through the comments while I set up. Bear with me a second. I'll pin some comments. So from what I can see here, such a teachable moment, miss. So many families would have found healing if this was handled properly. Correct. And this is one of the reasons why there's a lot of backlash being faced by the Carter family, particularly Chrissy, right? Chrissy can do hair and makeup. They can get a regular job like everyone else. And who is stopping her from even continuing to make content around those things, Sophia? Even her decorating, the girl sell off. She have talents. She can do that and they will eat because people will flock to her and support her, particularly knowing that she has taken a stand against his slackness. So at the end of the day, people are acting as though Chrissy is not a talented woman, that she is completely incapable of running shit without this man. And this is what I find pathetic. You guys who are out there claiming to say you are their fans actually see Chrissy as a weak girl. Wanna see Chrissy as a weak girl. Because the reason why you're thinking, no, she need him, she have four picnics, she need him, is because you don't see any strength in her. You seem to think that this man is her spine, when I am telling you that this man is not her spine at all. Right? She had a spine. And I him need she, but him probably have a brain condition into thinking that actually you need me more than I need you. Just because the man bring her come a foreign people. It's like say she feel like she held hostage. I don't know. But at the end of the day, don't make it look like you cannot live without doing family style blogging. You certainly can. But you are refusing to, and you are clinging to this man more than dear life at your own detriment. This is what we are trying to tell her. But anyway, make we listen to this.
When you come on here and speak about them, they like to come for your channel and strike your channel and all these things.
Hold
These things. And no one is doing that to them. But wait. Me I go start doing what me need to do. Yeah?
And that is so true. They're always constantly blocking people. Every time somebody, Vibes mentioned it today on his live earlier, that every single time he puts out a live, them are report it, report it, report it. And he has to be, basically appealing all of his lives, which is terrible. But as I said, guys, when you try to silence public opinion, you try to censor the media, this is not how innocent people behave. I'm trying to tell you this. An innocent person counteracts with facts, evidence, strong backative, and they scream their innocence from the mountaintops. You have never heard this man say, I did not do it. You've never heard it. Never ever in your life have you heard it. All you have heard is, oh, the police officer never do them job good. Oh, she's the best daughter ever. None of it no make no sense and none of it no add up. And una don't want to challenge it because on the thick. This is what I am saying. You understand? It's right in your face.
You need to do. You like to strike people channel because you are talking more public and talk about how them are going to sue. Like you say, I was so disappointed in the Fix when they did that interview. They gave this ninja a platform to lie.
And I am now beginning to wonder if there really is some truth in this argument, especially after I saw what took place um with the previous conversation around his cheating. It sounded like such an empathetic viewpoint. Like, okay, a man, I go out there, go do what I have to do. But the only issue they had was that he was caught on video with him tongue down Cass Kingdom throat. And they were going on about was, oh, that was a stupid move because you kind of, it's like, yeah, set up yourself and put yourself on camera. It was such boy, it was a disappointment. And it's the first I listened to it in a people. But anyway.
Like, and they talk, then you hear him say that he was never charged. I say, never charged. You were never charged. Why did you bail out? Why did you have to bond out of jail?
Exactly. And this is another thing as well. They did leave that very much unchallenged, as though basically, as I said, they gave him a platform to basically chat bullshit. That's what they did. They gave him a platform to chat crap. They never questioned. They never came like informed interviewers with knowledge. They just let him have the space to talk. And okay, it might be their interviewing style, but as a result, you've opened up Pandora's box because you've told the public that you were never charged, and that's a lie, and that you were arrested on probable cause. Correct. Correct. Yes, you were arrested on probable cause because when they looked at what the child was saying, and then the lies them that you told in your statement and how it never did add up, them say you must guilty. That's why you tell lie, and that's why you were arrested on probable cause. But when you were presented in front of the court, you had already been charged. You got a charge. And that charge generated a bond. That is the legal process. So when you come and tell people you were never charged, not no gusso. Not a damn thing don't gusso. Right? So anyway,
Never charge. If you were never charged because you were arrested based on probable cause. Because they question you, and based on the question that they asked you and you answered, you were arrested and charged because of how you answered those questions.
exactly. Answer it badly.
You were charged.
Nothing was making sense.
You were charged for lewd and lascivious molestation between the age of 12 to 50-year-old minor.
Disgusting.
That's what you were charged with. Lewd and lascivious molestation.
That is it.
That no lie. That care about.
That
no one lied on.
Stirrat it. Hear the hashtag there? Hear the hashtag there, people? That care about. That care about. Somebody type it in the chat, maybe get for pin it. Hashtag that care about. That care about. And that lie that you told on the fix really fix you in a CMR. Because you know you lied. You got bond for $7,500. That's a high bond. But at the end of the day, it's the standard bond for your felony charge, right? And yes, when it was dismissed, that bond was, it was dismissed as well. But at the end of the day, you would not have a bond on your head if there was not a charge. And that's why I showed you guys the legal document. I said, it says here this was a charge. It also says that on the basis of no other charges, this guy's case can be dismissed. So as long as there were no other charges to be considered, it can be dismissed. So if they said no other charges, that charge is included. Come on, guys. Don't make him fool you. See it there? Hashtag that care about. It have to be one word, I hit this man. That is it. Okay?
Why did you have to go in front of the magistrate? Why did you go in front of the judge? Since you were never charged. You're pulling rule over everything. People have no sense and they actually believe you.
That is it.
You're a clown.
Total clown.
You're a clown and disgrace.
Complete disgrace.
You're a disgrace to all veterans like yourself.
That is it.
You're a disgrace to all veterans.
Completely a disgrace to all veterans.
I'm not even don't call yourself no veteran because you are not.
And this is why
you're a disgrace.
This is why he uses. This is what he uses all the time. He uses his, I was in the army. And if it's one thing the army does, it teaches you discipline. But you don't know, say, a whole heap of damaged soldiers are out there. What's a disability for? A lot of damaged soldiers are out there. A lot of damaged soldiers are out there. And this is what they don't want to talk about, right? Have brought home all kind of mental illness as a result of their time in duty. You understand me? Yes, we should look into that relationship for real, Maxine.
And Father Time not gonna be kind to Unu. And not Father Time will catch up to you, sir. With your dirty, nasty self. But I'm gonna talk about the people them that are classing him, the people them that are talking about him have no class.
Yes, that's
I have class.
Thing. That's it.
I have class.
20 years in the Navy.
20-year Navy chief.
That is it.
20-year Navy veteran. I have class.
But seriously though, CMR, how it feel? How it feel that one of your very own people, this is a member of the National Defense, yeah? This is an officer. She's a chief. And I so respect that she has come out here and given you a piece of her mind. Huh? This is a woman of caliber giving it to you. And your argument has always been, up here, dirty what list? People when I no class, people were broke out hungry. Una love to say that like say you never remember when una did broke out hungry and half of una family still there Jamaica broke out hungry. This is the part of una that I cannot stand. How much of your family broke out hungry and you no care about them? Huh? Huh? Like up the live, please, and thanks. 655 on my screen. Please like up the live as we continue to listen to Kim. Kim, blaze it up.
Pass. Please like and sub. Julie, the easy, I wish Trisha was awake because I read her comment. I read Trisha's comment on Tropics.
I will name Trish. Who name Tropics?
Live stream can have
Never go look
two
into
types
that.
of ads.
Never go
Have
look
no
into it.
more.
No, I want to hear
And
this
then
part.
come talk more. I'm a woman of morals and integrity. You know, have no morals and integrity. That shit in the grave.
My
You know, have no morals and integrity. You're here with the free life. You're supposed to change your name to fake Chrissy because your life fake.
No, sir. Then wait there. Wait there, Chrissy. This is somebody that you've communicated with and who has a level and degree of knowing of you. Hear what she'll tell you straight. She'll tell you straight, say you do have no morals and no dignity. And that gone. You came out here with a very strong speech, but that text message that you sent Kim does not smack of integrity, morality. Not at all. In fact, you had the audacity to text her to tell her that she should not be communicating on other platforms on the subject, and that made her have no loyalty. Who the hell are you people out here thinking that you own people's opinions? Let me tell you something. You know how much people I have on my page, even over on Facebook, where if me say something with them not agree with me, see them crossy and that rugby, you think me look? I don't even care. Because guys, you are not sheep and you're not meant to be sheep. If you don't agree with something, you're meant to be able to speak up for it. Nobody not supposed to mind control you and make you think that you can't speak against somebody who you once supported. That's why I don't go on other people's platforms who don't like people I like. Because they don't have to like them. And that is the thing. You understand?
Nasty. But real Chrissy. Not real about your dirty girl. You're nasty. Your life nasty. You can't talk to me. Right. When I don't like you about most Jamaicans, they like to come and talk about when you're calling them out in their crap. They like to come and talk about how people bad mind. No one bad mind, no. No one bad mind.
No, seriously, guys. I don't understand what is there to bad mind. Tell you something, Jamaican people, all the people them in I dongo, in I ghetto, in I garrison, take pride in how them put them kids together and send them kids out. When it comes to keeping house, nobody can clean house like a poor girl. You hear what I say to you? In fact, the further up the ladder you go, the nastier the girl them get. Me not gonna lie, right? Poor people take pride in themselves, how them present themselves, how their kids look, how them do them here, all them kind of something there, right? So if you are looking on just the superficial and envying that, you are envying nothing. When it boils down to it, you're supposed to be looking at integrity, morality, ethics, standards, sense of conscience, the ability to distinguish between right and wrong. That's what you are supposed to be paying attention to. How many of you are paying attention to those real things? Instead of now look pan, pick me in a pretty clothes, watermelon I get chop up, cushion I get plump, and furniture, big house and car. That is what is in on a head as the ideal family. There's so much more to flip into it. This man have one whole heap of traffic infractions unpaid to this date. In fact, they are over the date that it's due. They were all due on the 31st of December. Go back through my live video them. Go find the one where me tell you say CMR have more cases. And him not even responsible enough to flip him pay that. Yeah? Because they're still open. And those are the kind of things that you guys think is responsible behavior. And then for come out here and I call woman big old girl on a fool like.
Because I have a lot too. I just don't come out here and talk about it. I live in a wealthy neighborhood too, but I don't come out here and talk about it.
That is it.
I have a lot too, but I don't come out here and talk about it.
No need.
Because I came from humble beginnings. I didn't have much growing up. But anything I have, I am appreciative. I am so thankful
That
because
is
It was all given to me because of God. God blessing.
That is it, girl. That is it.
The Bible tell you, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. I've been in your corner since September of 2017.
You're there.
I've been in your corner. That's when you came to America. That's when you came to America, when you start vlogging. When your husband went in at the background and talk and you had to make up for 2 hours every Sunday, you used to come live 2 o'clock. Kim was there. When we living in the other house when we buy, this is the second home. Because I like to talk about things we want to have. I'm not braggadocious. I don't talk about things. I talk about what I do.
Exactly.
Do more and talk less.
And humility goes an extremely long way. A lot of people believe that social media is a space where you must come and show off your private life. It's a space where you must come and show everything where you have. And if somebody say, oh, she not have nothing, you have to come out here and prove it. To hell with people. You don't have to prove anything to any of those watchers and seekers, right? But if you have managed to achieve a good standard of living and you want to show people that, listen, I've made it, okay, that's the basis of your content. But every single time these people get offended, them like to talk down to them audience and talk about how Uno do have shit. Yeah, they like to talk down to their audience and say, but look, Pauno, them dry are hungry, them not nothing, them broke. But there was a time when you were broke. Remember, oh, all I want used to come up in a one little small house, right? And then before that, one in the day, Jamaica, what was in the life like? And still to this day, look at your family's living conditions. And I'm not being disrespectful, but it isn't on par with yours. So you ain't doing much for them either.
What have you done for me? You don't pay my bills for me. And last I checked, you don't pay my mortgage. You don't pay insurance. You don't pay nothing in this house. You don't know how my kids them get clothes. You don't know them eat. You don't know them sleep. You don't know nothing about my house. Anything of them have, my husband and I provided for them.
And then let's get to this.
You never call and beg you nothing. You never call you and say, please promote the YouTube, please do this. I'm thank God for me never do that. And you reach out. You reach out. I never came on here.
Now listen to that. She, as a supporter of Chrissy, has been there. She has started up her YouTube channel. She had do her little thing. And Chrissy was the one who reached out to her and decided to help to promote her, which is good. Nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you something, people. Beware of human beings who offer to help you and then hold you hostage and basically expect that you must support them even when they're doing, and excuse my language, fuckery. Right? When they're doing the nastiness and the nonsense, you are still expected to bend over backwards and take it. You should be aware of people who do things like that because they clearly thought they owned this girl. They clearly thought they owned her.
And beg and ask you for no help. Any wish part me there with my YouTube channel, and then people I want upon here help me. Not you. Not you. What you do? You comment on 3 or 4 video and then you post one video what me they do and put it on your community post. That's all you done, sis.
And with all due respect, that's not a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, sharing is nice and it's good to show that you're sharing. But if they do that, they don't even shout you out. They don't even say, yo, go follow my people, go follow this person, go follow that person. She just do that. She just do that to keep you under her wings. And you see them kind of people that when them advise others on how to grow, trust and believe them. I gonna advise you on how to grow, but I'm not gonna make you grow beyond them. Them not going to make you grow beyond them, and that is a fact. You understand?
I'm gonna get the proof then. We can go and get the proof them right now. I've supported you more than you supported me. And that's facts. No capping right here.
That's it. Because they know much.
So you can send me text message like say you want to intimidate me. I'm not afraid of you, know. I'm
That's
afraid of you. When you think have strength out that dirty, nasty man of yours, at him,
yes,
the nasty, crusty self.
completely.
And young girl in love, he don't want you. How much time he man shows?
But look at, and this is the thing. we we are tired of showing the evidence out here. The man had to delete that live because that live showed you him nasty, dirty self as usual. Every time his dirty self shows, him keep it out of lives or him delete the live. The man say him like him beard with the gray hair in it because it make him look like Santa Claus, a young girl like Santa Claus. Every time he comes live and shows you his real self, all kinds of sexually immoral innuendos jump out because he cannot help his preoccupation. And trust and believe he's preoccupied by the subject. Him can't drop it. Him can't just do straight conversation or straight jokes without having to dip underneath a woman frock, and particularly those of young girls. So if you don't see that this man have an obsessive compulsive disorder with minors or with barely legals, you got another thing coming.
Say no want to. How much time? Every year you bring down disgrace pan you not take heed. The Bible says the grounds for divorce is adultery and whatever else.
Yep.
But no, the sacred marriage is important. Goodbye. With a quarter brain cells. Cells. Please.
Exactly. Same way so. You understand? And it is such a shame that it has to get to this because and more of these are gonna come out in the people. Now, but I think so she's gonna be the only one, There are going to be so many others that will eventually come out and speak their truth. I am still waiting for the mother of that child who apparently claims to be the mother of Jay's friend that has in her possession text messages that were sent from Jay's phone to the friend, basically talking about what took place with her. Because there's going to be other people who has heard from Jay. And it's only a matter of moments. But you see, these people, they have a way of silencing others, be it by threat or anything else. I've reached out to Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas, I'm still waiting to hear from you. But I have reached out to him because I want to know. I want to know his opinion on what is going on here. And I want him to come to the public. This is not a look fame thing. I want you to stand with the cause because you've always been somebody who stand on business, right? And I would like to know why you had to delete that original live that you did, where you basically let the public know that that man is a pathological liar. What did they do? Anyway, so, well, a minute. Let me go into another part what she said here. I'm going to go through some of the comments now. 796 of you on the live. I'm asking you please to like up the live. That's all we ask for over here. We're not asking for no super chat. We're not asking for no PayPal, no Zelle, no nothing. Just thump up the like button and bump up the algorithm so that people can be aware of this conversation, because the conversation must go on. And whether people like it or not, we are not going to stop saying justice for Jay. For the rest of you, also please make sure that you put the purple hearts in the chat. You understand? Many little girls have had the braveness, the courage to step forward and say something, and their cases never get brought to fruition. Their cases never get the support that's deserved. How many little girls have been silenced by mothers who do not stand by them? How many little girls are out there going through exactly the same thing, all in exchange for a Converse, an iPhone, a telephone on the wall? You think it's a good thing what you guys are representing out here? Hmm? You think it's a good thing what you guys are representing out here? The way you guys handled this could have been so different. Huh? The way you guys handled this could have really and truly rescued not just her, but every other little girl that looks up to her, that says, you know something? I'm not going to talk out because look, she's spoken out and nothing's happened. Can you just imagine? Hmm? Can you just imagine? Let me just show these comments. Let me look at this. So, this veteran came out and she definitely spoke. You understand? And I really felt everything that she was saying. You could hear the passion and everything in what she was saying. And this is somebody, remember they said, at least his argument was, do you notice that anybody who comes out and criticizes us is never somebody who shares our videos, never somebody who likes our videos or buys our products or buys our merch? Here is somebody who has been supporting this family from 2017. You don't think it's a big deal? It's a big flipping deal. Scales are falling from the eyes of your supporters. She even confessed that she had these mixed emotions, but because of guilt, like I've been supporting her, maybe and also our partner saying, just listen, don't say anything. But when she saw the public arrest record, she could not keep quiet, especially as she herself had gone through something like this as a child. You understand? So at the end of the day, what are you going to say no, CMR? What are you going to say no, CMR?
No, I represent Jamaica. Represent which Jamaica? Jamaica have a lot of representative in the military. Big time. What they represent Jamaica already. In the US military, what do good things. Good things are now bring down Jamaica name and disgrace. But we want represent Jamaica. You feel what fat. Represent with Jamaica. Please. You're bright. Somebody like you
Can never.
represent Jamaica?
Never.
Oh. With what?
Never.
I read her comment. She had a long, like at least 3 paragraphs of what she wrote, and I sympathize and I empathize with her because as victims of SA, this runs deep for us.
That's right.
Like this is no joke.
No,
You can't have somebody to come out and support it and you find a shirt. And it's like this is a trigger for us.
And I want you to understand, because a lot of people are like, hang on a minute. What I don't like is the fact that some of you guys are writing to their business places and saying they shouldn't have contracts and da 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 da. Let me tell you what that is really about. Because some of them think that is a bad mind thing. Some of them think that it's about knocking food out of the kid's mouth. It's not that. You are not supposed to be enablers of molestation towards minors and be a brand ambassador. You're not supposed to be. Because if you are, you are in itself tarnishing that brand. Every time somebody buy a wig from somewhere or buy a bike from somewhere, they're seeing your face and what you stand for. And those kind of things have an impact on the marketability of products. And if it is that the people enjoy the products from this place and them think that they're supporting you, they are not going to support anymore. So you need to go and focus on yourselves. You have your own brand, Watch Chrissy Work. You have your own brand, Carter Gang LLC. Build that and stop trying to represent as a Jamaican, because nothing that you guys are standing for right now are about us. Jamaican people are rebellious. We stand up against systems. We stand up for righteousness, regardless of whatever backlash we get. And we're not people to be silenced, those of us who are true, raw-born Jamaicans. Because we do have a version of ourselves that are extremely mentally vulnerable and soft in the head, like the ones who are still saying that you are the perfect, ideal family that they would love to be like. Them one they soft. But the ones who step out there and get recognized internationally are not the soft ones. Try know that. You know? So it's not really about that. They don't want to see your faces plastered all over the products that they like to buy. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see you as no face, as no damn Disney. When this is what you stand for. This is what I need you to understand. I wouldn't do it. Because there's a part of me that be like, Lord Jesus, I'm thinking about the kids and I don't want them kids to not be able to eat because she hasn't set up herself properly yet. But really and truly, I am not going to tell another person don't do it. Because I understand the mindset behind it. Them want you cancelled because of what you're representing out here. And you're not going to take accountability for that. You're not going to see it. Because you're about this fake life and hiding the reality of things. And it's such a shame. You understand? And instead of you taking accountability, taking responsibility, standing 10 toes down, especially you, Chrissy, and saying, listen, my husband is not living with me for a reason. I am keeping my girls safe. Jay will never be in his company for a reason. You guys don't need to know the details, but I am making sure that I'm keeping her safe. You're not even gonna say that because why? You are trying cover up for this blasted man. Why? Because you think that if the internet comes down on him, you're not gonna get the same amount of money. Hmm? Guess why? JT, you see how quick JT, do you think I care whether or not them a screw and happy? Me a screw and happy. So what that have to do with me? And what does that have to do with the child? You see? And look at you. You're a male, aren't you? Let me just pull your ass up. Look at this idiot. Hmm? JT family. That is what you are concerned about. You see how base you guys are? Hmm? You are concerned about what going on in them bedroom and between them legs. And this is the kind of nastiness, and of course, it's a man's face. This is the kind of nastiness that you represent. I am not interested in that. And everybody knows that them are yammed together. But we don't care because we also are aware of the fact that he's a narcissist and he's a manipulator. She said it from her own mouth. So them can't sue me for that. Yeah? So at the end of the day, he could be controlling and manipulating her to give up the front. How about that, JT, you dumbass? How about that? Total moron. You really have no sense. Like you think we give a toss about what they're doing. Let's move on.
Topics and people talking about certain things. And what I don't like, when a victim comes forward and say they've been sexually assaulted or sexually harassed, they always try to victimize the victim. They always try to do that. They never try to look at the perpetrator, but they victimize, they ostracize the victim,
Correct.
they victimize the victim,
Yes.
and they talk crap about the victim and question that if she if they're telling the truth.
Yep.
If she's telling the truth,
It's like that idiot that called in on SoFlo's live and said that Jay had mental health issues. I had never, that thing floored me, guys. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? The woman literally called in on the man's live with her raw voice. She not even eyed and said, oh, Jay has mental health issues. Remember they said that she talks to herself? She's got mental issues. She's not okay. You see what I'm sick? And I want big, long time, grey back, old tough foes said that, it's not. These are the ones that hide it. These are the ones that hide it.
or he's telling the truth, because it's not just females that get essayed. Males get it too, but females are more quick to come forward and talk about their experience. And when she comes forward, she's questioned, she's victimized,
Correct.
and she's ostracized.
Yep, which is what's happening now. Because them
And they
kids get
doubt
to
her.
go. Them kids get to go to daddy and she
That's
has to
what
stay
she's
far.
going through. And when the man come forward and say, hey, him touch me or him do this to me, when I say, oh, you gay or you liked it or whatever.
Yeah,
And then with the female, you know what them say? Oh, why you dress so provocative? I can dress however I want.
exactly. I even went on TikTok, guys, and I was looking through some videos on the subject. And one of the comments that was there that made me so angry was how people were saying, but look at how Chrissy dressed Jay. She always having them tight because they showed this clip, right? I don't know where CMR was taking the girls, but Jay was in these blue jeans and the jeans were tight. And she was walking along and pulling down her shirt and pulling up the jeans to her waist and stuff. And they claim to say this is one of the videos that CMR was focusing on the child's body and not on whatever. I don't agree with that. As much as I can't stand the man, I'm not gonna dig up evidence that do exist because I saw the camera equally on everybody in that particular video. That one. Anyway, a comment that was made was, hang on a minute. Why does Chrissy dress her daughter like a big woman? Why is she without a bra? Why is she in a tight clothes? And Ray, the man was supposed to look upon him daughter. I don't see her dressed in anything that is so outrageous to say, Lord Jesus, that's too much. You understand? Was it a Halloween video? Okay, right? In that particular clip, I didn't see a further clip. But you know, TikTok, they only do a certain amount of time. And it was a very quick clip. But the comments about, oh, she shouldn't be wearing that. And Chrissy keep dressing her provocatively and all of that. The man not supposed to look. He not supposed to look upon the little girl. He not supposed to look. And this is the part that I cannot stand. Why is it that you guys are claiming that she's dressed like that and it's provocative? The man is supposed to get provoked by a 13-year-old or a 12-year-old kid. It's not supposed to happen. Not for a child that you raised from she at 2. So at the end of the day, when you say these things, what you do is you shift the blame to the child. And then you saying that basically, oh, is she tempt the man because she have a little bottom and a little hips and she's developing. The man is supposed to look at the little girl, yo. And this is the thing. Right? This is the thing more than anything else. So after she did this live, she put up her original video that she wanted to do particularly for Chrissy, right? And she did apologize and say this is not her normal way of speaking, but it had to be done. So we're gonna
Yes. So I'm here teleworking and I want to address something. I received, as I was walking up from work yesterday, I received a text message from Chrissy, when Chrissy work,
yeah.
saying that, matter of fact, I included it on the side of the screen here, and I'll show you the exact text message.
And that's something you didn't do, by the way, Kim. I really would like you to put up that actual text message because you did say you were going to include it in your video, but you haven't put it in your community or something. Probably you didn't get a chance to edit appropriately so that everybody could see it. But we would like to see exactly the way, the tone, and everything, and what she said to you, because it would really help to make sure that this video is not something that is being done for clout. That you have got a genuine reason why, because that is how they're gonna spin this in a Kim. Then I'm gonna turn this around and say, you're actually doing this to build your channel. You're doing this for clout. You're doing this for views. I want you to stick up that message as soon as you can.
Because I don't know what I've done, and one thing I'm not gonna do, I will not be bullied. I will not be intimidated by nobody.
That is
So let me
it.
tell you something. You can send a text message. You can send whatever you want to send. Me no girl, me no afraid of.
That
Me
is
no
it.
girl. I don't give a damn what you've done for me in the past. Share something on your community post. Share something on IG. Give me advice. I appreciate that. But guess what? This situation
Yeah,
triggers me.
absolutely.
This situation triggers me, and I refuse to support
No
this
nastiness.
nastiness going on because you supposedly said that you're not living a nasty life. Your fucking life is nasty.
Straight
Your
up.
life is nasty because you feel your daughter. You feel your daughter. You feel your daughter.
What a shame.
Any mother will have sense up your soul. Go stand up by them picnic. Wrong or indifferent.
That is it.
We have 2 daughters, and I came out supporting you guys.
Jeez.
When this situation broke, me come out and cuss out people for Uno. So you can send a text message all you want. I don't give a damn because you don't pay no bill in my house. You always a talk about your big house and your 5,000 your 5,000 square foot house.
You see what I tell you about them? Flipping materialistic and braggadocious. What does that mean? You're big house. Are you this? Are you that? What a stupidness, eh? And using that to hang over people's head. Give God thanks. Give God thanks that you've achieved something like that. But don't use it as a beating stick for people. That's disgusting. And you see, when God sees that pride, He will take it away from you. You just watch.
I own 2 homes now. 2.
That but
Oh,
two
so
out.
none of we no compare here and brag and talk about none of that. I'm not talk about people bad mind or no. No, no one bad mind on it.
Nobody.
The thing is, when you're being held accountable, it's
It's
called
called
accountability.
accountability.
You guys don't want to be held to account for your actions
No,
or
they
your
don't.
inactions. Look, men are the one, you know.
And that is why they block everybody that challenges them and hides it and whatever. They don't just have conversations. And even if them are gonna cuss, them not leave it. They don't leave the comments up. They don't want people to know the true stories. They don't want people to know the real stories. They would rather make it look like nothing goes so. Nothing don't go so. So they are getting rid of it. But you can't wipe the internet, people, because that can't rub out.
I'm not the one, the two, or three, or three. Okay? Don't come for me because I've been in your corner and I am allowed. I am free. I am a free thinker. I am my own person. Me no no fucking puppet.
That's
Nobody
it.
now put me on no string and talk for me. Me can talk for myself. So
That's
if
it.
I want to go anywhere and voice my opinion, I damn sure can do that.
Hey,
Can
it's
do
not
that.
true.
So if I want to go and
You know, this controlling mechanism that they're trying to do, Chrissy, you are emulating the man that you are with because you have been manipulated and controlled by him. You have taken on the vices of your abusive relationship, and you are executing the same vices outwardly on your supporters. This is a disgusting thing that you're doing. You're getting caught in the cycle, girl. You're getting caught in the cycle. Because under no way, shape, or form should you have reached out to this lady via text to try to stop her from speaking her truth on another platform and considering that to be a show of lack of loyalty. She is saying that she went through SA as a child and another time as an adult. And you are stopping her from sharing her story. It's her experience to share. You're out of order. You understand? And her coming out here, does that mean she betrayed you? Hell to the no. She'll wake you up to the facts and she'll wake you up to our truth. And at the end of the day, what you are putting out here is what she's commenting on, plus her own life experiences. Who the hell are you to silence her? You're rude.
anybody live stream and voice my opinion on what I think, remember me telling you, you know. Remember me telling you, me say the truth, the truth is gonna rear its ugly head. It's only a matter of time. So you have strength for me, but you don't have strength for your dirty little pedophilia were accused of pedophilia. You not have strength for him.
No, she
You
doesn't.
not have strength for him, but you have strength for me because send me text message.
No, Sam, let me tell you something. No amount. Boy, I do not understand a love that will allow me to sacrifice my kids. There is no love out there that is none that can make me sacrifice my kids for my partner. It would never happen. I gone, me gone. Me say me I pick up my foot in my hand and I gone, me gone. Because I have to protect them.
Girl, may I tell you, you know, don't play with me. One of the one. I am not. I have done nothing to you. I have done nothing to your family. All I have come out, I came out in the in support. Just for people and everything. My experience is my experience. You see, when I went pick me, that happened to me.
Oh
When
gosh.
in my adult stage, that happened to me. I was great. So you can't come talk to me and tell me which
Which room she
room I am
figure?
enough to go. Me go and
Exactly.
talk about whatever me freaking please. I'm a
Tavada.
grown ass woman. And I have two daughters.
And you have the
And
right to
anytime
talk.
any one of them come and say something to them, you're fucking right. I'm gonna stand by their side. Me not go weak. You're a weak bitch.
Straight
You're a weak bitch.
to a man.
You're weak. You're weak to a man and you talk about God and this and that.
Yep.
You put man with God. Because if you're strong, you'd have come out in defense, daughter.
Yeah.
In defense. And no girl what depend on YouTube to pay them bills can fucking talk to me. No girl. No girl.
And listen, there's nothing wrong if that's what she wants to do to pay her bills. But when you want to come and style another grown woman, because she is speaking her truth and she's speaking up for children, women who have gone through this experience, and she's challenging you to accountability and for standing up for your child. This is where you decide that you're going to text her all kind of nastiness. Listen, it goes to show you that you don't want accountability and you don't want to face your demons, Chrissy. You don't want to face it. And you're trying to face it in private as though, oh, you're doing something about it and you don't want to share anything with the public. You guys have enjoyed and reaped the benefits of public living. Every single one of your videos was for public likes, views, and money. So when something like this happens and people have invested their time, their energy in your entire family to get you to the stage where financially you are buoyant enough to live the standard that you are living, and something like this happens and he goes, oh, we don't wish to be transparent, we don't want to say anything and we don't need to say anything, and then there's evidence being shown of you mollycoddling this grown ass, sexually immoral, irresponsible man. You don't think that you're going to be questioned? People are going to look at you as somebody who enables this man. How can you not see that? And if it happens and it's not the case, you should expect it. And it's daft for you to not expect it. For those of you who are not British, daft means stupid.
You know, pay no fucking bill in my big house when me living at too, just like you. Two house. When I was age 29, I bought my first 4 bedroom home. Yeah, I know. I'm no what 3 years ago we bought this house when I was fucking 37. Bitch.
Talk. You
You
don't need her.
one of things.
Exactly.
Yeah, you wanna some people just don't come out here and talk about it.
Exactly. And you have a
I
mind of
have a
your
mind of
own.
my own. If I want to address anything, I damn sure please, and I will address it. But I've been quiet. I've been humble. I haven't said anything but the one video I made in support of you, even praying for you guys in the car. And how dare you send me no text message, talk about thank you. You like when people show them true color.
Hear that.
What you think you are?
Hear that.
Because you get brand deals and all these fucking things, you're somebody?
So she basically I call you fake. She basically I said that you sell out. She basically I said that you're pretentious. I'm sorry, Chrissy, but who's more pretentious than the Carters? Please, can somebody tell me who's more pretentious than the Carters? Yeah? Who is more pretentious than the Carters at the moment? Didn't your husband go on a whole live and say he wasn't charged? Didn't your husband go? And listen, I'm still waiting because the communication with the police is going to happen, right? We're going to talk to the Apopka police about your claim that the detective never did their job properly. Because for you to make such a blatant and fragrant claim, how the word go? A flagrant? Yes, FLA. Flagrant claim, you must have made a complaint to the police. Hmm? Who is more fake than the Carters, pretending as though all is well, putting up all these pretty pictures, including pictures of Jay, as though nothing happened, deleting every comment that asks where she is on his live, not even saying anything derogatory, just asking where she is, delete. I've shown evidence of that. Who is more pretentious than these people who are claiming that only people who don't support them actually have something bad to say? Now you see this, what have you got to say now? You know what the man said? Me go tell you what the man said on him live, cause him delete it. Yeah? The man say him not have no time for listen to no big old girl as she ma talking, because I'm telling you guys that as she put this up and it start run, the man fling on the live instantly upon him brother platform, because him realized that it was gaining traction and he had to come out with him chest a beat. Him say him now listen to no big old girl we say, and this is him throwing words on, that that she woulda get shit pan in a Dubai for money. You hear what I said to you? That's what he said about the woman. That's what he said about the woman. That's what he said about her. Now I don't know what conversations they've had. How it is that he know that she would have said something like that, but as he must say, is that kind of individual. Kim is in the chat. Kim, what Kim there? What Kim there? Oh, hold on. We not care at this point. There she is. Let me pin you, baby girl. Let me pin you, baby girl. She sent me a message too after I was in Vibe Studio live stream talking about the current situation. This was the message she sent me. Thank you. I love to see people's colors show out. Thank you so much, Kim, for attending my live. Listen, girl, I rate you, you see. Me say if I could have shake off your hand, I rate you down to the toe. You understand? Because you're standing up for what is right. And you know, a lot of people would have been their supporters and are too embarrassed to actually come out and say, hang on a minute, I've changed my mind. And I've changed my mind for good reason. You're standing up for what is right. Me I see when your husband I tell you half you know, and you say, listen, Obi, me sorry, but me can't not do this anymore. You understand? And the fact that your husband still allowed you to keep that video up, you know what that tells me? That he got your back. That tells me he got your back and he realizes that this cut deep and it's something that you needed to say. Right? And I want him to understand that this is not your wife getting into no baga baga. This is not it. This is your wife standing up for what is right and recognizing when there are clear hidden agendas. And that at the end of those hidden agendas is that child. Is that child who has to come on camera and smile and grin as though all is well. Messiah cannot wait for that mother to release those text messages. I cannot wait to see them because that's going to be so telling. That's going to break the internet. Trust and believe. That is going to break the flipping internet, and it needs to. All right, let's go.
You think you're somebody? Your man is a fucking liar and a pedophile.
That is it.
He's a liar. I'm
That's
a
it.
liar. And you better pray. You better pray for God kind to Uno. You
Mm-hmm.
won't not do this to that little girl. Uno better pray. And you know what? Let me tell you now. You see time, long run shall catch. You see time, that little girl is gonna me. You feel say you're a bit hard now? Wait till she go up and have a mind of her own and have a voice for herself.
Yes.
Like, how dare you? I am a victim of it and I can talk about anything, anytime. Which bill you paying in my house? Which, me not have a car no, but which insurance you pay for me? You
Yes,
have
man.
secret
Subscribe
for
to
me?
our man.
You have secret for me?
Out of order.
And I have no secret for me, so I can talk about whatever I want.
Let me tell you something. This is really about manipulation. It really is about manipulation. And we've heard it. CMR used exactly the same tactics when he said that, oh, there's so many YouTubers that we've helped and we haven't seen them come out and say something. He's holding you guys hostage for the support that they've given you. They expect you to ignore the fact that he has been accused of molestation of a minor. They're asking you to pretend as though it didn't happen. And they're asking you to stand on his side and not the side of the child. How does that make any kind of sense? How is that ethical in itself? Respect to the YouTubers who stepped away from them, right? Because the courts would have to find you innocent for them to look the other way. Right now, it is about you have to be held at arm's length because who can trust that setup? Who can trust that setup? All this silence. Nobody can blatantly say, I never touched that child. Nobody can say it. Hmm? Nobody can say it. They're talking about, oh, maybe it's to protect the child. And yes, okay, we can see that. But you know, at this stage, why the hell is it worth it to have yourself dragged through the mud? If the child lied, say it. How are you handling that lie? And why did she lie? And what is it about you that would make her lie about you? The Halloween video, all I saw was a child who was uncomfortable around you. That is what me did see in the little clip me see on TikTok. She was covering herself, constantly pulling down, maybe because she wanted to avert your eyes. I don't know. Mhm. Maybe she wanted to cover up because she know why y'all look. I don't know. But I saw a discomfort around you. Hmm. I cannot understand how their followers continue to turn a blind eye to the situation. It's so hurtful, it's so upsetting, and I don't know how they think that it's being handled well and appropriately when he comes out here and makes it look like the child has lied and then turns around and says, oh, she's a perfect daughter. She's the best daughter. You understand? And then turning around and blaming the media as though we're the ones who put things out there. We never came up with the case. We never came up with the case. The case was your own household against you, your child.
Say, are the media doing anything? The media is not doing anything. Your husband is what was alleged about your husband, and the charges were dismissed. But they were dismissed because not enough evidence. He never, and then say he not guilty. It's dismissed because not enough evidence.
Love it.
So what that mean? What that mean?
Not proven. That's what it means.
What that mean?
It means it's not proven.
How can you prove that someone touched you inappropriately? You tell me.
No, can't prove that. Can't prove
How
it.
can you?
Cannot
Tell
prove
me.
it.
Listen, no no pay no bill of mine. No can't intimidate this girl. Can't intimidate me. So how dare you? Which bill you pay? Which? But go on. Long and short pitch. It's all right. Really? It's not.
And on that note, I'm going to stop playing it. You're going to have to head over to Kim's channel. You're going to have to finish watching that video. Okay. I'm only 9 minutes in. It's a 23-minute video. You make sure you go over there and you watch it. You hear what I'm saying to you? Listen to exactly what she has to say. I'm really glad that video was not taken down and that it was left up for other people, right? For other people to see it and to hear it. They come out with these fallacies that, oh, anybody who has anything negative to say has never been in their corner. You are hearing from a veteran. You're hearing from somebody who was a chief officer. This is not no scared person. Yeah, this a person you're not broke and not hungry at all. 2 properties under her belt. And she can say, there is something highly suspicious about this case. She can say, that man is a weapon against you, Chrissy, and that you love that man more than your own kids. It's very telling. Shame and disgrace. But it's very telling. And I do not understand how it is that you continue to not read the signs that are blatantly there in front of your face. You understand? We're not here to tear down the Carters. We're here to spread truth. We're not here to pretend as though nothing happened either. We want to make sure the public are aware of the fact that a dismissed case is not an acquittal. And that cannot rub out whatever it is that you are putting out there, cannot rub out what it is that has taken place. When you talk about the fact that it's a lie and that nothing don't go so. Do you know how many procedures are involved in a child making a disclosure? She disclosed at school to the guidance counselor. The police were called, a disclosure again. She was then taken to a center where she had a forensic interview, another disclosure. On 3 occasions, she's telling people that this didn't happen just once, it didn't just happen twice, it happened 3 times. And then you're going to turn around and say the officer did not do their job properly? On the drop the purple hats. On the drop the purple hats, you're telling me that the officer did not do their job properly? We're going to question them. I got family in Florida. It's taxpayers' money. I'm going to get them to question. How is it that this case was handled the way it was handled? Drop the purple hats. How is it that the case was handled like this to the point where it was dismissed? Who did not cooperate? Who did not cooperate? Because we all know that Jay is a minor. And it took the support of somebody solidly in her corner. It took the support of somebody solidly in her corner to have her voice heard. Who was solidly in that child's corner? Who? Who was solidly in her corner? representing her, making sure her voice was heard. Who did that? Or in this case, who didn't do it? Who didn't do it? Hmm. Graduates, like up the live. Thank you for attending A Touch of Class with HTK. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here. Kim, I so appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for attending and for speaking your truth. At the end of the day, it takes guts, something that Chrissy don't have, but it takes guts to represent the right side. It takes guts. And it's so funny because a lot of these people don't have the guts to stand up for what is right. Don't have the guts to say justice for Jay, and you have the guts to say it despite the fact that you were there for her, despite the fact that you were her supporter, buying her wigs, everything. It doesn't make you a sellout or ungrateful at all. It doesn't make you somebody that can't be trusted. One of these days, she's going to turn around and tell you, thank you for trying to make me see reason. Because somebody like this, he just keeps messing up. He keeps messing up, and it's only a matter of time. No amount of pretend about God and church. God and church is going to stop that. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell twice to make sure you get notified anytime I come live. This is your girl, Head Teacher K. I hope you have found this whole session inspiring. I hope you've learned something. I hope it's really made you think. And if you used to be all about CMR, I hope this makes you want to challenge his behavior and what he represents out here. Justice for Jay. We stand with you. Bye bye.